Hello and welcome to the Lake District Yogi. My name's Kat and welcome to this really sweet little warming fireside flow. It's getting into deep winter here in the UK. Things are really cold outside and it's just an invitation, isn't it, to slow right down and get super cozy. So that's what this little flow is going to do. It's going to warm us, it's going to move our bodies, nothing too intense, just nice and mellow. So we're going to start today seated. So if you want to pause this or take a little bit of time to get your space super cozy, make everything really nice, get a hot drink, maybe get a blanket if you find it difficult to sit like this, if it's still a little bit challenging to sit with that nice kind of upright spacious spine, then maybe wedging a blanket under your hips might help. So anything at all that you need to do in order to get really cozy, that is the name of the game today. And we'll start in a cross-legged shape. And we'll just close our eyes and take a couple of really nice slow breaths. Just allowing ourselves to fully arrive. And make that transition from whatever we've been doing during the day, or if it's first thing in the morning, whatever we are doing in the day ahead, and just consciously making that transition to this short time on your mat. And letting the breath flow in and out of the nose. And rather than concentrating on taking very deep breaths, try to concentrate on making the breath as smooth and slow as you can. That might not happen instantly. It's a process. It might take a little while to get there. But every new breath is a fresh opportunity. Sometimes if we're feeling quite stressed or anxious, our breathing can become quite what I call ragged-edged breathing. You know, it's a little bit jangly and a little bit stuttery. So this is an opportunity to notice what the quality of your breath is like and see if you can smooth it out. And then on your next exhale, just keeping the spine nice and long, dip the chin to the chest. Pause here just for a moment, feeling that nice neck stretch. And then gently move your right ear to your right shoulder. And then draw a little semicircle with your chin so your left ear goes to your left shoulder. And keep moving like that, kind of in slow motion. So neck stretches can be quite intense, so go gently, feel your way in, don't overdo it. And as you move your head like this, maybe you feel a really subtle shift in the weight distribution in your sitting bones. So feel yourself completely grounded. And just isolate this movement to just your head and neck. Next time we come to the right, either carry on as you are, or if you don't mind doing this and it feels comfortable, let the head go all the way to the back and come all the way around. We'll just do 2 rounds like that. But if you don't like doing that, some people just don't like dropping their head back, just carry on with what you were doing. When you've done your 2, you can go around the other way. And then let the head gently lift. Keep the eyes closed. Clasp your hands in front of you. And then place the clasped fingers, the palms, against your heart space. Okay, take a full breath in here. And as you breathe out, turn the palms facing outwards. Press them to the front, round your spine to the back. The hands in the middle of the back of the heart space are as far away as they can be. Next inhalation, lift the palms still clasped to the ceiling. Exhale, lean to the right. Inhale back to center. Exhale, lean to the left. Inhale to center. Exhale, turn the palms down and just let the hands fall down into the lap with a bit of resistance, nice and slowly, as if you are pushing through honey. Okay, place the hands back at the heart. We'll do that round one more time. Take a full breath in, slow and smooth. Exhale, push the palms away round the spine on the breath this time. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lean to the side. Inhale to center. Exhale, lean the other way. Inhale to center, turn the palms down and exhale, press slowly. Feel the energy as you move the hands into the lap. Unclasp the fingers, take the right hand to the ground beside you, and then sweep the left arm alongside your ear. And then pause. Feel for that long line. So we're rooting down through that left hip, reaching right to the tips of our left fingers. Bend that top arm, place your hand behind your head. Take another slow, smooth breath in. And as you exhale, twist round, moving your left elbow somewhere in the vicinity of your right knee. Inhale, peel open your wing. Exhale, round into your little twist. Keep that right hand firmly rooted. Inhale, feel that joyous rush back in of breath as you peel open. Maybe turn the gaze towards the ceiling. Exhale for the last time, really squeezing as you round, wringing out whatever bad energy, stress, anxiety, get it all out. Extend the left arm alongside the ear and then rainbow to the other side. Left hand comes down, right arm alongside. Find that length. Feel the energy right to the fingertips. Plant the hand behind the head. Pause here, maybe lean into that top shoulder just a fraction. Take a breath in. And exhale, round, elbow to knee. Inhale, peel, elbow to ceiling. Exhale, elbow to knee. Inhale, open your wing. One last time, round down, squeeze, wring it out. Open the arm and then lean back maybe a little into that top shoulder. Maybe turn the gaze to the ceiling. Extend the arm back alongside the ear. And then come back to center. Sweep the arms overhead on your next inhale. And exhale into a twist. So left hand to right knee, right hand behind. Twisting from the belly. And sweep the arms overhead. Exhale into a twist on the other side. Sweep the arms overhead. Close the eyes, palms together, draw the hands down through the midline, maybe letting the thumbs graze your forehead, your nose, your lips. Okay, release the hands. We're going to roll over our knees. We're going to find an active child, so with our toes tucked. And then as we come down into this child, walk yourself down and find a little bit of sway. Really make the journey down something nice. Place the forehead down. And let the earth take the weight of the head just for a moment. And then keeping the hands glued where they are, lift the hips. Ripple forward. You can stop here with the weight just ahead of your wrists, or you can let the hips drip down. Exhale, push yourself back. Inhale, draw the chin to the chest, round yourself forward, let the head lift last. Press into the hands, push yourself back. Couple more like this. Find your own rhythm. Maybe close the eyes. I love closing the eyes in little flows like this. It's so meditative. You feel so much more when the eyes are closed. Okay, one more. Really make this one count. Feel everything. Feel your way into this fluidity, this expansion. Come back to this active child. Maybe this time come up onto the fingertips. Feel that engagement in the sides of the shoulders, the arms, the upper back. And then let the hands come flat. Come to all fours, so slide your hands forward. So we've got our wrists under our shoulders, our knees under our hips. You can untuck the toes. Okay, drop the belly, lift the gaze, take a full breath in. Press into the ground as you exhale, round the spine to the ceiling. Tuck the tailbone, lift the belly. Drop the belly, sorry, lift the gaze. Press into the earth, scoop up. And ripple through, let the heart shine forward between the shoulders. Really press into the earth as you round the spine. One more like this, slow and smooth. Okay, find that neutral spine again. Then keeping the hips above the knees, walk the hands forward, slowly, 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 and come down into puppy pose or heart melting pose. You can bring the forehead down to the ground. If this feels too intense on your shoulders, by all means come back to an active child. If you feel okay here, just settle in for a couple of breaths. Okay, slowly, being careful of your shoulders, lift the gaze, move onto your belly, keeping your forearms down and parallel into Sphinx. And then engage the legs, so engage the muscles of the legs, press the tops of the feet into the earth. Press the length of the forearms and all the finger pads into the earth. And then let the heart shine forward. Feel that engagement in the muscles of the spine. So we don't go too far here, just a little engagement, a light engagement. If this feels okay and your spine feels easeful when you do this, you could try straightening your arms and coming into seal. This is a little more intense on your lower back, so feel your way in very gently with this. Lightly engage the core to help protect your back, but only do this if you are really confident that your lower back is okay. Otherwise, stay in Sphinx. And if you're in seal, bend the elbows, come back to forearms. Move the elbows to the side, lower your forehead down, hands under the shoulders, tuck the toes, and come back through child, active child, and then back up to all fours. Okay, we're going to take our right foot and we're going to step it between our hands. You can get it there any way you like. You can use your hands, walk it through. And then find your way in again. I know I say this all the time, but it's so important. So my left leg can go quite a long way back, and I really like this deep stretch here, but it could be that your lunge looks much more at sort of right angle and upright. So you just need to take some time to feel your way in here. And then when you're ready, sweep the arms overhead. Keep that engagement through the front foot. Keep the legs kind of scissoring in as if they're moving into the midline. They're not really moving, but that energetic movement to stop everything kind of wobbling. Take a breath in. As you exhale, cactus through the arms. Shine the palms forward. Inhale, reach the arms overhead. Bring the fingertips to the ground. Send the hips back. Find half splits. You can move the hands if you need. And then explore here. Maybe there's movement. You can fold over that leg. Maybe you stay upright. Okay, slowly rebend that front leg. Plant the hands, tuck the toes under at the back. Plant the left hand, keep it grounded, and peel the right arm high into our twist. Okay, slowly bring the right hand down and the left knee down, untuck the toes, come back to all fours. And then we'll step the left foot through. And again, feel your way in. Find a version of low lunge that works for you, that feels really comfortable and soft. And when you're ready, lift the arms. Take that full, smooth breath in. And as you breathe out, cactus the arms, shine the palms forward. Sweep the arms overhead, bring the fingertips back to the ground, and then send the hips back, extending through that front leg. Find that half splits. So again, you may stay up here, you may fold a little over that leg. Keep some awareness in that heart center, keep that shining wherever you are. Okay, slowly come back forward, bend that leg, plant the right hand, lift the back knee and peel that left arm to the ceiling. Okay, bring the left hand down, the right knee down, find all fours again. We'll do another round of cat-cow just to kind of reset the spine. It's a little bit like a reset button. So when you're ready, breathing in, drop the belly. Breathing out, round the spine. Find that neutral spine again. Now we're going to come into pigeon from here. So bringing our right knee sort of, well, between our hands, but closer to our right hand. So we're going to come into pigeon. And then again, any amount of sort of wriggling back of that back leg. And then stay up on your hands. I'm just going to take a moment to say something that I think is really important, because I see an awful lot of yoga videos, tutorials, classes, whatever on YouTube, where teachers cue this as having this lower leg parallel to the front of the mat. Well, I'm not even going to try and do that, because I think I'd dislocate my knee. It's, to me, so awkward and uncomfortable and so close to creating an injury. So you've got to think, what is this pose for? If it's for your hips, it doesn't matter in the slightest whether your lower leg's parallel to the front of your mat. So I have my heel here by my hip, not over here, just saying. So that's absolutely fine. Please don't ever try to force your leg to go parallel to the front of your mat. Okay, so the heart is nice and lifted. And then you can stay here if you want to, with that kind of little sway that we came down into our first child's pose. You can sway down to your forearms. You can place your hands in prayer. You can clasp the hands. You can bring your forehead down. You can find any amount of sway and movement in the hip, or you can enjoy stillness. Okay, slowly, if you're down on the ground, undo this pose step by step. Tuck the toes under at the back. Lift the back knee in order to create just a little bit of space so that you can make your way back to all fours. And then we'll do the same on the other side. So we'll take the left knee, bring it up towards your left hand, and then walk that back leg back as much as you can, or as much as feels comfortable. And again, it does not matter at all if your left heel is right by your right hip. So we're staying up on our hands to start with. Take a couple of centered breaths here. This is a perfect opportunity if you found your mind has wandered. This is the time to come back. And then if you want to, you can sway yourself down onto your forearms or even your forehead. Settle in here for a few breaths. And then gently undo this pose step by step, just like we went in. And then make your way back to all fours. Toes together, sit back into child's pose just for a couple of breaths. I told you this was going to be a nice slow flow. Okay, keeping your legs where they are, slide your hands towards your knees so that you can gently push yourself up with a nice flat back. Make your way around onto your bum. And then come onto your back. Keep the knees bent. Lie down, tuck the chin so you create that nice long spine. And then we're going to lift the legs. So bring the knees into the chest. Keep that spine nice and long. Do any amount of wriggling that you need to do between the shoulder blades. And when you're ready, start to extend the legs. They don't have to go straight. And then you can let the hands rest on the belly. Maybe the palms face up on the ground beside you. You can also hold the legs anywhere. You can hold the feet if you reach. You can hold your toes. So whatever works for you, again, feel and listen. And just breathe here. Okay, we're moving into happy baby. So you're going to bend the knees. You're going to take the outside of your feet with your hands. Feet are wider than hip width apart. And then you can find any amount of sway and movement here, giving the spine a massage, feeling that soothing, settling sensation of being rocked. If you want, you can press a little firmly on the soles of the feet as if you're trying to bring your knees towards the earth. Obviously you're not, that would be ridiculous, but that kind of feeling that can give a really nice deeper sensation deep within the hips. So just sort of see how that feels. And then if you are moving, find stillness. Gently release the feet. Bring them down to put the soles of the feet together and let the knees open. And again, find somewhere for the hands, maybe on the belly, maybe palms facing up, maybe hands up at your heart. Try not to bounce the knees, just let the hips naturally fall open to wherever your edge is, your natural range of movement. Keep that little tuck in the chin so that the spine and neck are long. And for the next moment or two, just focus on the next breath. And then the next breath. Just following each delicious inflow and outflow. Feeling for that sensation of spaciousness and expansion within the body. And if you like the visualization and the imagery, maybe imagining that every in-breath you're filling yourself with fresh new energy. That you're filling yourself with golden warmth, an inner warmth, an inner light that you can carry with you to see you through the dark months. And then by all means, if you have the time and you want to stay here longer, then stay in this shape or let the legs go long, grab a blanket and enjoy a nice long Shavasana. If you're finishing here with me, gently close the knees like a book. Roll onto your side or cross your feet. Come back up to a cross-legged shape. Close the eyes. Take the arms overhead on a slow, smooth in-breath. Let the palms find each other in space. And then as you next breathe out, draw the hands down to the heart. And maybe when they get there, you bow your head in, giving thanks to yourself for taking this time. Lift the gaze and open the eyes. Thank you so much for joining me for this super cozy little flow. If you really enjoyed this, then please do all the usual things. Share it, like it, subscribe to my channel so you'll never miss a gorgeous yoga flow. So from the depths of winter here in the Lake District, and from my cozy home to your home, wherever you are, from my heart to yours, thank you so much for joining me, and I will see you again soon. Bye.